Is the screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Uh, Last section, friends, basically, which we have started, that was section 192, one of the very important section, friends. Section number was 192, which is about TDS on salary. Yes. So whenever, friends, whenever as an employer, we pays what? Salary. Whenever as an employer, we pay salary to our employee, we have to deduct TDS under which section, friends? We have to basically deduct TDS under section called as 192, right? Now, uh, for deducting TDS, friends, under section 192, what is the criteria? What should be the rate? What rate we have to follow for deducting TDS under section 192? We have to follow the rate which is prescribed in, the rate we have to follow which is prescribed in as per the prevailing slab rate. So friends, yesterday the union budget is being presented in the parliament. So we'll discuss, obviously, there are some important provisions which are, I mean, most of the important provisions were there impacting, which are having impact on the tax rates as well as on overall in direct tax also. So we'll discuss, we'll do the analysis of the budgets. Yes. So while paying friends salary, TDS, we have to deduct under section called as 192. For deducting a TDS, friends, under section 192, we have to follow the slab as per the slab rate. Slab will be as per the existing slab rate, and existing slab rate, and friends, threshold limit also we have to follow as per slab rate. So friends, slab rate as of now, friends, we can note it down. Slab rate is, friends, income up to 2,50,000, friends. Income up to 2,50,000. Yes. Income up to 2,50,000, no tax is to be paid. From 2,50,000 to 5 lakh, friends. Income between 2.5 lakhs to 5 lakhs. Tax rate is how much? 5%. And income between 5 to 10 lakhs is 20%, and more than 10 lakhs is a 30%. So that is an existing slab rate. For deducting TDS, friends, for deducting TDS under section 192, rate we have to follow. This rate we have to follow as per slab rate. Threshold limit also should be as per slab rate. Yes. Okay. Now, friends, we have done the calculation. As per the calculation, TDS per month we arrived as 1,405. So the example which we took, in that example, the salary which we were paying was 60,000. On 60,000, friends, on monthly salary of 60,000, how much TDS we were deducting? So TDS per month we came here, friends, 1,405. So friends, 60,000 is a gross salary. Listen, 60,000 is basically called as what? It's your gross salaries. And friends, 200 professional tax is deducted from employee salary. We have deducted 200 professional tax and TDS of 1,405. So net salary which we have to pay. Net salary which we have to pay. Net salary which we have to pay to our employees, friends, 58,935. Yes, friends, 58,935. Now, friends, after calculation of TDS, friends, it is our responsibility only to book this transaction also, to record the transaction also in books of account. Yes. So this transaction also, friends, we have to book. What is this transaction is going on? Try to understand. Gross salary payable to employee is 60,000. From 60,000, profession tax deducted 200, TDS deducted 1,405. Net salary payable is 58,395. What entry we should pass as a deductor? As a deductor, friends, हमारे books में क्या entry आनी चाहिए? In the books of deductor, हम salary pay कर रहे हैं. What entry we should pass as a deductor? We are deductor, friend. We are employer. We are paying salary. So what entry we should pass? So let's say, suppose, friend, this is a salary for the month of June. This is a salary for the month of, yes, June. 60,000 is a salary for the month of June. Now, friend, June month salary is normally paid in the next month. Yes, friend. June month salary is normally paid in the next month, that is in July month. But friends, as soon as June month gets completes, that is on 30th of June, our liability to pay the salary arises. Meaning, the 60,000 salary is pertaining to for the month of May, June, for the month of May. 60,000 salary friend, June month का है, तो it should be paid. It should be paid in the June month. So that is called as an accrual. In accounting, we follow what, friends? Accrual. Accrual concept says when you are paying salary, that is not important. When you are paying expenses, that is not important, friend. The salary we are paying in the month of July. So it is not the expense of July month, friends. It is the expense of June month. So we have to, by following accrual system, friends, we have to book this as an expenditure in the month of July only. So what entry we will pass, friends? What should be the entry? So normally, friend, due entry is passed on last day of the month. Yes. Due entry is passed on the last day of the month. Last day of the month is 30th of June, friends. Last day of the month is 30 June. Salary is an expense for us. So expenses are debited. Friends, salary, we pay the salary. We pay the salary. So salary is an expense for us. Expenses are debited because rule says debit all expenses and losses. So debit it. How much? How much salary we have to pay, friends? Gross salary for us 60,000. But from this 60,000, 200 profession tax we have deducted. 60,000 में से, friends, हमने 200 rupees what we have deducted profession tax. This profession tax we have to pay to the government. So it's a liability. Again, TDS also we have deducted. So that is also we have to pay. So that is again a liability, friends. And whenever you record any liability, friends, liability always has which effect? Liability always has credit effect. Right, friend? Whenever you book any liability, liability always has which effect? Liability always has credit effect, friends. If the credit effect, 2 means credit effect. 2 what, friends? What is first liability? Professional tax. Professional tax we have deducted, not yet paid. Profession tax we have just deducted, not yet paid. Since it is not yet paid, it is called as liability payable. It is to be paid in next month. How much? Profession tax is how much, friends? 200. Similar way, friends. Similar way, we have also deducted what? TDS. TDS also we have deducted. That also we have to pay to the government. That is also liability for us. And liability always has which effect, friends? Liability always has credit effect. So TDS on salaries. How much TDS on salaries? TDS was 1,400. Friends, on 30th of June, this salary also not we have paid. We have not paid. On last day, we have not paid because we are going to pay this 58,395 in next month, in July month. So 58,395 is also we have not paid. Not paid means friends outstanding. Outstanding means liability. Liability always has credit effect. Outstanding means unpaid. What is unpaid, friends? Unpaid is what remain unpaid? Outstanding. Salary remains unpaid. So outstanding salary. How much? How much salary we have to pay? 58,395. Here, friends, you can use outstanding salary, unpaid salary, or the name of employee whom you have to pay the salary. That is also okay. Instead of outstanding salary, friends, you can use unpaid salary because meaning of outstanding unpaid both are same, not paid. Or you can credit directly employees ledger also. You can directly credit, friends, employees ledger also. That is also okay. Getting it? Chalo, tell me. In the next month, after June month salary is paid in which month, friend? June month salary is paid in which month? July? Before salary we pay TDS to the government. Before salary will pay TDS to the government. So try to understand, friend. 1,405 is TDS, which we have deducted. When? June month. When? In the month of June. So friends, what is the TDS liability? TDS payment due date. Remember, it's 7th of next month. It's 7th of next month. TDS is to be paid by 7th of next month. Meaning, friends, this 1,405 TDS we have deducted in June month. Whatever TDS you have deducted, friends, whatever TDS you have deducted from 1st June to 30th June, all those TDS you have to pay by 7th of next month, that is July. Yes, friend. So 1,405 TDS we have deducted in which month? In the month of June. This TDS we have to pay next month, July. When? Last date is till 7th. You can pay on any date between 1st to 7th. Friends, you can make payment on any day between 1st to 7th. But last to last, you have to pay by 7th of July. So let's see, we have paid on 7th of July itself. So TDS is a liability. Liability always has credit effect, friends. And whenever the liabilities are paid, whenever the liabilities are discharged, liability, whenever you book liability, liability is credit effect. When the liability is paid, liability got cancelled. Yes, friends. When you pay the liability, your liability got reduced, your liability got cancelled. So when the liabilities are paid, friends, it will have which effect? Credit effect, right? And not credit effect, debit effect. So once the liability is paid, friends, you have to debit it. As soon as you debit it, your liability will got cancelled. No more liabilities because you have paid it. So when the liability is present, whenever you book liability, liability is credited, and if it is paid, your liability get cancelled. Your liability is no more, so you have to debit it. What should be credited? TDS we have to pay from our current account, bank account. So whatever bank account you are using, your bank account will be credited because credit what goes out. Yes, friends. Money is deducted from your bank account. Money goes from your bank. So that's why credit what goes out. How much TDS we have to pay? TDS was 1,405. 1,405. This is the entry for payment of, yes, this is the entry for payment of what? TDS. On 10th July, friends, on 10th July, we had paid salary also to our employee. On 10th July, we had paid salary also to our employee. This is the salary we are paying on 10th July, which is pertaining to which month? This is a salary we are paying on 10th of July, which is pertaining to June month. Okay. So friends, here, salary, outstanding salary was liability. Liability has credit effect. And whenever liabilities are paid, it will be debited. Yes, friends. How much? 58,395. How we have paid? Through bank only. Check. We have given a check to our employee, or we can directly transfer to their bank accounts also, friends. Then what is next? Three liabilities are there, friends. We have got three liabilities. All these liabilities until and unless it is paid, friends, all these liabilities until and unless it is paid, it will appear in your balance sheet. ये जितनी भी liabilities है friends, जब तक आप इसको नहीं पे करोगे, कहाँ पे दिखेगा? आपके balance sheet में. If you are using tally, so in tally, friends, balance sheet, current liabilities, duties and taxes, professional tax and TDS you will find under duties and taxes, and outstanding salary you will find under current liabilities itself. Yes, friends. So friends, until and unless the liabilities are paid, जब तक आप liability pay नहीं कर रहे हो, liability will I mean it will keep on reflecting in your balance sheet. Once you paid the liability, that particular liability will no more and it will removed from your balance sheet. So one more liability is there, friends. Professional tax. Let's pay this also. Let's suppose by 15th of July we have paid professional tax. Now, friends, professional tax also you have to pay as per due date. Now, this due date can differ from state to state. TDS, professional tax, and these are called as statutory payment. Why statutory payment? Because this is to be paid as per some law, as per some legislations. Like income tax is to be paid as per Income Tax Act. Therefore, friends, profession tax is also paid as per some statutory rules are made, some legislations are made, some acts is been made. So that's why it is called as friends statutory deductions. Okay. So TDS is also liability. Liability has credit effect. Once it is paid, it will have debit effect, right? Profession tax. Previously, you have credited it. Previously, you have credited it. Now you are paying it, so it will be debited. Next one is friends. This is also paid through bank account only. TDS is 200. Then all the liabilities are paid. Yes. Understood, friends? All of you. These entries.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt? No doubts? So section 192 is basically, friends, section 192 is basically about TDS on salary. So while paying TDS, not TDS salary, we have to deduct TDS as per section 192. Slab rate threshold limit will be as per slab rate. TDS rate also will be as per prevailing slab rate. Okay. Next section which we have is 194I, friends. 194I is basically for 194I is basically for TDS on rent. Friends, section 194I is basically for TDS on rent. Okay. Let's take an example, friends. TDS on rent. What is TDS on rent, basically? So, say suppose, friends, there is a company, Reliance. Reliance Industries Limited. Friends, Reliance Industries Limited, basically they wanted to, Reliance Industries Limited, basically they wanted to, they wanted to start their new business in Mumbai. For that, they need a big corporate office. Yes, friends. So Reliance Industries Limited, they wanted to start. हाँ पूजा मुझे पता हो गया बट एक बार इसको फिर से हम रिवाइज कर लेते हैं. Reliance Industries Limited wanted to start their big office in Mumbai. So I already own so many properties in Mumbai. मेरे पास बहुत सारी प्रॉपर्टी है. तो Reliance Industries Limited, they came to my office and they said, sir, we basically wants to start our new business and we want your office. We wanted to use our office. I said, okay, no problem. You can use it. You can use it, but you have to pay rent. Yes, you have to pay what rent? Why friend rent? Because friends, that office premises was my property, which is being used by whom?